Oh, everybody, thank you for being here for Kusogrand8. We are running just a little bit behind time, so I will pause for just 1 second so that when I make the Twitch highlight, it is very easy to split. I think it's about time for us to go over to the game choice so crappy. Take us away! Come on, run away! Uh-oh, he's gonna get you with his pew-pew gun! Yeah, I called it pew-pew gun. Pew-pew gun, you go pew-pew. Well, who could our next GM be? Will we have joy? Will we have fear? Well, we're gonna find out very soon because it is Novasol. Oh, you are angy. You are an angy Novasol today. Uh-oh. Why are you so angy? Well, maybe if Novasol actually showed up and told me why he was angry, we'd have an answer. But no, my name's Novasol. I don't know. I'm saying I'm angry, but blah, blah, blah. Novasol, where are you? Welcome to life, everybody, where sometimes you herd the cats and sometimes the cats herd you back. Okay, you know what? I'm tired of the same 3 songs playing here. Let's go to this one. Yeah! Come on, Novasol, where are you? You know what? I'm not gonna wait for Novasol. You know why? Because as soon as I say I'm not gonna wait for somebody, they show up, and it didn't work this time. That's it. I'm doing the reveal. Everybody, you have committed crimes. You have committed many crimes. Whoa, Novasol, you're here. I was about to do the reveal.
I'm glad I'm here just in time.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to reveal even if Novasol doesn't show up. And then you showed up, so thank goodness.
I was busy communicating with players because of a bit of a mishap.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, so we're doing the reveal, huh? All right.
Yeah.
We got Judge Dredd for the arcade.
Well, that was a good reveal.
Well, we're in a hurry. We gotta get going.
Yeah, we're behind time. Judge Dredd for the arcade. Well, the players have been judged, and they're gonna dread what they've got. We've got an hour of this game. Whoever makes the most progress, or depending on the criteria, because this is arcade, sometimes things are a little bit different. We will see who survives and who perishes by the hands of Judge Dredd. Now, with that said, Novasol, is this a pretty standard match that we have going on?
Yeah, this is going to be based on progress.
Okay.
And this is a prototype, so there's only 3 real levels to it. That's why they're not getting a lot of credits.
Oh, no. How many credits have you given them?
They get 3, which is not as many as it sounds because the buy-in is 2. So they only get 1 continue.
The buy-in is 2?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Why would they do that?
Because they want your money.
Wait. Okay, so it's 2, and then to continue, it's just 1 credit?
It's basically meant to get you to stay on the machine once you're on it.
Wow, I'm glad this was a prototype and that it didn't actually do that, because that's stupid. Yeah, hey, who would have known that game devs, especially some of the bigger devs out there, sometimes get a little bit greedy. Yeah, like we ever could have predicted that. This is apparently what I see. Midway published it. I'm not sure who developed it, but we will find out pretty soon. I'm just working on getting stuff captured. In the meantime, how are you doing, Novasol? Anything exciting going on?
Not in my life, there's not.
Anything boring going on?
I'm here with you. No.
Oh my gosh, I'm not. Wow. Everybody, Novasol is being a big patootie, like usual. Who could have guessed?
Wow.
Nah, I love having you here. It's always a lot of fun for me. Now, I think that we're almost ready to switch over to show the game and get the match rolling. The daily law. Uh-oh, we have daily laws coming into play here. That's fine. And here we are, Judge Dredd. Our players will be Fluffy Sugar, Zelnu, Meekins Box, and Space Cow 2455. Of course, cows can survive in space. I didn't know if you knew that, but that's part of the reason why cows are scary.
Cows also apparently use fight sticks to play their Kusogrand8 matches, so...
What?
Excited for... Yeah, Space Cow got out the fight stick for this one.
That's a little terrifying. Okay, I turned up the sound. Arcade games oftentimes don't really have audio during various sections of the demo, so I'm not too surprised that we don't hear anything. But I feel like we probably should, huh?
It'll be pretty loud. Once we actually hear the sound.
Yeah, I turned on the audio for player 2, and we also don't have any sound there. That's fine. Okay, so let me check with the players to see if they are ready. Remove your picks. There we go. I'm just waiting for them to remove the pictures that they have over their overlays. Of course, we had Meekins with the traditional cute one. We had Fluffy Sugar with the traditional, I don't even know, kind of horror fluffy thingy. And all of the players are ready. So, Novasol, you know more about Judge Dredd. What would be good emotes for chat to spam?
Rats. Guns, muscular men, just whatever you got, really.
Yeah. Meekins realized that they currently have 22 credits, and resetting keeps your credits cached.
Yes, I've been over this with them. The game will remember how many credits you put in. So I have told them they get one continue and then they need to start over.
Just don't continue more than once.
Yes. This is what I was hashing out when I was being late.
And yeah, I figure like the refs and other people will let us know if somebody continues more than once. So
yes.
Refs, feel free to ping Novasol and Novasol specifically if for some reason there is an issue there. Perfect.
I have informed the refs that they need to keep an eye on this.
Well, here we go. We are going to start the countdown. So spam all of your best Judge Dredd emotes. Ooh, jails. I see somebody has Judge there.
Sirens.
Okay, those are good.
You got some sirens. Pretty good.
Why rat butts? I like the rat butts.
You'll understand shortly. You'll understand.
Okay. Spam, spam, spam. We're doing the countdown right now. Best of luck to the players. As soon as we see movement, I will start our timer. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alert. Okay. Jump, punch, kick, and crouch.
Mega City 1.
Yep.
Am the law.
Don't you love having jump be the top button?
I know, it's great. And those buttons change function later.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, Judge Dredd has like an amazing strut here. I gotta be honest. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a walk cycle. What's even better is the woman in the background taking Goro for walkies.
Aw, cute. I mean, honestly, he deserves to have a good time, you know?
And he's working hard.
Yeah.
Keeping the streets clean.
I mean, this isn't Street Fighter. Uh-oh. Okay, Meekins is in a sewer. They're rats! Rats!
Yes!
No, there are so many rats!
Giant sewer rats! No drowning, city ordinance.
Yeah, we were talking about Dark Souls just a little while ago, and I think this is relevant. No, the rats can jump on your face? What?
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
Okay, is this common in the Judge Dredd universe, killer rats?
I'm just gonna assume yes.
How about Pink
I'm basing
Angel?
that on nothing. Think Angel.
Oh, Fink Angel.
Yeah.
Okay, I enjoy the voice lines. These are all really good. There's so many rats. They're so deadly.
They're giant.
So I have to ask, because you do let them use one continue, how many lives do they have per continue?
They get 3 per continue.
Okay, you can sort of see that up at the top above the health bar. Yeah, there's a face of Judge Dredd times and then the number of lives. It's actually a little bit hard to see just because of the color of the background. To the right of that is I believe to the left is the score, but what's to the right of that number of the lives?
I think that's the number of grenades you have, and those are tossed by holding crouch and hitting jump.
Okay. Did you tell them that?
I did not. However, I did advise them that they probably want to have crouch bound to something where they can hit all the other buttons with it.
Yeah, that is a good idea. They'll figure it out. Some of them might figure it out. Might take a little while. Okay, Meekin's picking up an enemy and throwing them. Very nice. So, yeah, I know that tracking this is going to be a little bit of a work for a little bit of work. Right, singular a work. It'll be some work for our refs, but we have fantastic refs here who are helping out. Clades, who never saw this movie. Judge Mendez, okay. Garfield the Lightning, not elect a power tower. Sober Dwarf betrayed the law, and Nakarashi is the law. Wait, Sober Dwarf, did you betray our ref Nakarashi? If so, that's very
what it
clever.
sounds like.
Yeah. Well, having mortal enemies be fellow referees, you know, that sort of Kusogrand8 brings people together in weird ways.
Be gay, do crimes. Yeah.
Okay, I saw that Garfield the Lightning went and modified their name and just added an extra D in there, like Judge Dredd. I appreciate that. Thank you, referees. They're keeping an eye on how much progress the players make, as well as making sure that they don't continue more than once. So many thanks for the help that you are giving. I really appreciate it. Of course, you know, our players are also responsible for doing that, so if they mess up, it's not completely, you know, it's not my fault.
I mean, I get it. You're engrossed in this rich gameplay. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah, I kind of like the faux 3D effect that's going on with the ground as players walk to the left and the right. I'm wondering, like, this looks a little more sophisticated than some games, but obviously it came out after Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I mean, it's got Goro in it.
Yeah, if you have Goro, it had to be after Mortal Kombat. Meekin's using a continue. Zell, I believe, is starting from the beginning. I don't know if Zell used a continue, but just starting over is also a valid strat. Fluffy Sugar and Space Cow letting their continues run out, I believe.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Aha. And Chad is correcting that Zell did use a continue earlier and has been through both of them. Yeah, it's fine to have a little bit of a, like, oh, why is this boss?
I don't know, but you might want to put the audio on Meekin's if you can. This one's great.
Well, let me see what I can do real quick. Okay.
He has incredible voice lines.
Here we are, the Mean Machine.
He has a line for every health bar transition. No! You don't want to get to hear him.
Well, too bad. We'll hear him next time Slim Buddy fights him. Maybe.
I'm sure they will. This game, it's only got 3 real levels in it. That's why they have such a heavy credit restriction.
I mean, this game also never came out, right?
It never came out. It was a prototype. I think Galloping Ghost has maybe only extant copy of it.
Really? That's cool.
Corndan has played it, and he was very excited to see this match.
Corndan, happy birthday. It's not your birthday, probably, but still. Happy birthday, you get to see this game.
Yeah, I got him some Midway jank.
Execution of justice.
Judge Dredd, what brings you down to the sewer? Yeah, I appreciate it. Fink Angel just kind of doing some kicks, rolling around like Sonic, you know, all the important stuff. Watch out! Oh, whoa, Fluffy Sugar, the Fink Angel trying to get you.
Question in chat, does Dredd have a dive kick? Dredd absolutely has a dive kick, and it's a very good attack. That and the uppercut are the solution to a lot of problems.
Yeah. Okay, we are getting close on Zell's screen. Nope, never mind. Oh, okay. I want to hear the boss when we get there. Judge Dredd!
I think Zell still has like one more small area before the boss. He's got to go up an elevator.
You may be right. Well, I love the
Meekins
sounds
is
here.
just brutalizing the Fink Angel.
I mean, he deserves it. Look at the Fink, or they. I don't know. What is a Fink Angel anyway?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain the word Fink.
Well, here we go. Fink Angel was the eldest son of Elder Pa Angel of the Angel Gang. He was the most mutated of all his brothers. Aw.
Elder Pa Angel?
Elmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes slightly more sense.
His name was Elmer Angel, but people called him Pa.
Okay.
Okay, Zell, unfortunately out of continues and going back to the beginning of the game. Meanwhile, Meekin, Space Cow, and Fluffy Sugar are past the sewer and trying to make a good push here. I'm not completely sure how far all of the players are, but, you know, everyone's making some good progress here.
Yeah, the Mr. Clone Machine is like 2/3 of the way through this level.
Where's Mr. Clone Machine?
It's right in the middle of Space Cow screen.
Oh, okay. And Meekin's screen.
Yeah, all of them except Zell.
Gotcha. I don't want to be next. Don't hurt me, Judge Dredd.
Nobody wants to be next.
So what even is Judge Dredd's deal? Like, how did he become a judge?
Well, I'm assuming they don't have elections in Mega City 1, so probably nepotism. I don't know the lore.
Okay.
I'm just making a guess.
Let me see. Okay. Apparently he is the most famous of the street judges that patrol Mega City 1. He's a street judge? You just run around and you sentence people?
Yeah, you sentence them and potentially kill them right there.
Well, that's not nice. Bad judge.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, Fluffy Sugar is dealing with the cloning machine. It's being a bit of a problem. Okay, he cleans the bloodstained streets of the grim. He doesn't even have a mop, though. Okay, this is per chat. Bloodstained streets of the grim, far future megalopolis that is Mega City 1, which is a gigantic, decaying, and crime-ridden urban sprawl which covers much of what used to be the east coast of the USA. He's a judge, which basically is that he was just a really good law enforcer, and they're like, okay, we'll let you kill people. Yeah,
I'm trying not to say the things going through my brain.
This is a dystopia, okay? Just to clarify, we are not in happy place. No Fluffy Sugar! Well, Fluffy Sugar unfortunately has a game over, and we are back to the beginning of the game. Zell getting quickly back into this, though. Meekin's dealing with the rats. Ugh.
Mega City 1, I am the law.
Yeah, I am the law. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever.
I don't think the rats have the capacity to understand law. I think they are just here. I don't know what the Judge Dredd's problem with them is.
The crime is they're too smelly.
They can't help it. They're rats. They live in a sewer. Like,
well, a lot of laws are unfair. Like, I'm sorry. It's, I can't change that.
This
you know?
rat is too smelly. I have to kill it.
And it's also biting your face. Like, that's
just castle doctrine. It's defending its house.
Onward and downward.
castle doctrine. Oh no, this is the sewer is considered public property. Okay, you can't. Like, if you
waters
bite
have
people
rights too.
Not to bite people on the face. Yeah, let me clarify. If you bite somebody in the face and you're on public property, you probably need to be kicked.
I just feel like the death penalty's a little extreme. For just a little bit of a nibble.
I don't. Well, I don't know. What? Like, if you're gonna beat people up for just like cloning each other, obviously, like, being bitten in the face is a worse crime than cloning, right?
I mean, what are you using the clones for?
I mean, apparently it's to fight Judge Dredd. I guess maybe that is a crime, you know? Cloning to fight Judge Dredd, bad crime. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I see Meekins has discovered the joy of grenades.
Are they good?
They're extremely good. They clear out a lot of trash quickly. You don't get a lot of them. I guess that number is the credits they matched into the machine. Mistakenly.
Vermin come in all forms.
Vermin come in all forms? Uh-oh. Like a rat. Oh no, you fought rats and then you fought Fink Angel, and Fink Angel is a mutant and you just called them vermin. That's so rude, Judge Dredd. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say bad judge. Bad judge. Now you're flashing green, weird judge. Oh my gosh. So Zell New just went past the Willis Power Tower, and that makes me happy because the Willis Tower is one of the tallest towers in the country. And turning it into a power tower, so good.
Which one is Willis Tower?
Used to be the Sears Tower.
Sears Tower.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Dredd! So what happens when you flash green?
That's you being filled with the power of justice coming back to life.
Okay. Are you invincible?
It's when you respawn.
Well, I keep
briefly.
seeing people collecting items that make you flash green.
I think it happens on, I don't know, like there's pickups that do it as well.
Aha! Zelnu doing a bunch of uppercuts. Uppercuts, obviously the most important of all cuts.
Yeah,
and if I'm to understand how fighting games work, it's probably down and attack that does the uppercut.
It is, yes, it's actually crouch and punch.
Oh, of course, crouch and punch.
And you can aim it 4 different directions, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really good for attacking things approaching you from a different plane.
How do you attack with an uppercut in 4 different... Oh, up, down, left, right? Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, however, I still don't like it. But that makes sense. Fine.
And the Mr. Clone Machine is just giving them business.
I know it's Judge Dredd. You don't have to shout his name when you die. Unless you're sentenced to shout his name while you're dying. You know, that's how laws work. You sentence somebody...
Gotta promote your brand.
I feel like being a judge shouldn't be a brand, but okay. It kind of is.
This is a dystopia we're talking about here.
It's true. I mean, you're fighting giant sewer rats that, like, legit cause blood to spew out of your judge body. Like, it's kind of scary. No, I might be a creep, but I'm not surrendering.
You know, I was worried they would just beat the game, because it's really only 3 levels long.
What level are they on?
They're on level 1.
Okay.
Mean Machine is the boss of it, which we've seen exactly once.
Yeah, Fluffy Sugar might get there though. Like, I'm hoping. I want to see Mean Machine. I want to hear the lines. Oh, here we go. Maybe.
It's after the mooks.
Yeah, I do find it fascinating that, like, Midway did make Mortal Kombat, right?
They did, yes.
Yeah, that they were making this fighting game, and okay, this isn't a fighting game, it's a beat 'em up, whatever. Like, you fight things, right? That they probably used, like, a little bit of the knowledge that they had from how they took pictures of characters and put them into the game. But, like, the mechanics here wouldn't work for a fighting game, and they don't work great for a beat 'em up either. Like, kind of okay. I don't know. Do you feel like the combat in this is a little scuffed?
It's much more scuffed when you get a gun, but yeah, it's not great.
I did see an enemy fall down and, like, scroll around the top of the screen twice on Fluffy Sugar's screen. Oh my gosh, I love that an enemy can fall down and appear at the top. So good. But then again, this was a prototype. It was never released. Like, I can forgive a lot for a prototype. And honestly, like, the levels that we've seen so far are pretty fleshed out.
Yeah, level 2 is a completely different affair. Let's see if we can get to it soon.
Okay, I don't like the mice sounds. Like, if I were to finish this game, I would make the mice sound different. Too much bubbling.
Of justice.
The voice lines are so good.
Mean Machine has the best. I I have to hear it. I want everyone to get through this level just so we can hear it.
Come on, do it! Someone get to Mean Machine. Someone take the turbo. Did Zell take the turbo lift? Okay.
I think there's 2 turbo lifts.
Oh, yeah, there are. I think Meekins is closest. Let me go ahead and change the audio over there. If I can.
Oh, no.
Because I want to hear it. Meekins, don't you dare die.
Meekins,
if I switch over here
Meekins,
and you
don't
die.
Don't you do it.
Don't you die.
Don't you do it.
Don't you die. Here we go.
Nice.
3rd shield awarded. Heck yeah.
Yeah, those are things you can find.
What?
Oh, it gets better.
What is he even saying?
I don't know, but come on. Hit him. Get the health bar down.
Surly. Well, that's a stupid thing to say. I'm going mean. Oh, it does say Surly at the bottom of the screen, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is game over, unfortunately. Surly!
Yeah. He's got a line for all of those life bar phases.
In Mega City 1, I am the law.
Well, that's all right. Good job, Meekins. But unfortunately, we are going back to Fluffy Sugar's audio because that is the main person we've been using. Why? I don't know. Why not? Because we might have Surly over there in just a little bit. You never know. Yeah, the voice lines in this are quality. They're crispy.
incredible.
They're about the right level of crispy, you know, like fried chicken level. I like it.
What I like is all the attention to detail in the backgrounds.
There's a lot.
Like, Auto Sump. It's a face you can trust.
Can I trust that?
Fire in the hole.
No, absolutely not.
Fine. I won't trust anything then. I trust nothing.
Good.
I don't trust you, Novasol. Actually,
But I'm so truthful at all times.
I have one thing I can trust, and that's that nobody is getting eliminated from this match as long as they don't rage quit in the middle of it. This is a 7-point match. Everybody will be moving on to round 3. However, the person who takes 4th in this match will have to take 1st in their next 2 matches in order to stay in Kusogrand8. Not impossible, but it's a bit of a tricky task. The person who takes 1st, on the other hand, will be looking pretty dang good. They'll have a good chance of making it to the bracket. In general, if somebody gets 30 plus points, that's generally going to be enough to make it into the bracket. Essentially, yeah.
29 points is uh-oh land, where you end up in a tiebreaker.
Yeah, and that's if we have a tiebreaker. Every once in a while, depending on how numbers work out, we don't even have that. But I think we have more players this year than we've ever had before. There are a lot of people playing. Hence the reason we take a while to get through all the matches. It's a lot of fun. Surly! Oh my gosh. Surly! Headbutt! This game has some good sound effects. Fluffy Sugar! Oh no!
Stick and move, Judge Dredd. No!
I mean, honestly, Mean Machine, like, that was a really good grapple. Oh no, he's mean now. Does his attack pattern change at all? Besides,
Not
like,
really.
not doing anything?
Kind of just runs back and forth and hits you.
Oh, he did a spin. Ouch!
If we can get this guy going vicious. Yes!
I'm going vicious.
That's a lead change.
Absolutely. I love it. Like, the change in audio, you can tell that they just stuck 2 clips together. It was so good. We're brutal time, everybody.
Are we gonna see level 2?
We might. Oh, Fluffy Sugar, no! That is a game over. Unfortunately, Mean Machine is kind of a butt. And apparently his name is Mean Angel, but his nickname is Mean Machine. He's part of the Angel Gang, one of the sons of Elmer Pa Angel. Who the crap is this Elmer guy? Like, I know Elmer Fudd, I don't know Elmer Angel.
I don't know, but that coward's not in this game. Let his kids do all the work.
Honestly, kind of understand, you know?
I mean, yeah, like, I don't want to fight Judge Dredd.
I was more like, you know, you have kids and they're not going to school, you know, you could have them do a little work around the house. Like, oh, this is Pa, by the way. This is Elmer Angel in the middle of the screen. He's not looking so good right there. But like, you know, I grew up in the West, and over here back, like, especially when they were settling in the 1800s, it was like, have a bunch of kids so they can do work around here.
Yes?
Yeah, that was how the 1800s were. Oh no, Zell, I don't know what was happening with the flashing there, but that was a little worrying. That's fine. Oh, no drowning. I appreciate that warning. I will not drown.
Come on, Space Cow.
You know, if you
He's
drown,
going mean.
Judge Dredd will kick you.
Well, no drowning. It's a city ordinance.
Yeah. And
against the law.
Chat is noting that we're almost 30 minutes in and nobody has beaten the first level. That is correct, though Meekins is currently fighting Mean Machine again. Come on, take down Mean Angel. Mean Angel, Mean Angel, please be surly.
Couldn't even get him mean.
Well, not drain it, dang it. Yeah, just sometimes you start out being surly and that's all you need. Okay, so apparently Mean Angel, or aka Mean Machine, actually has a dial. It has 4 settings. 1, where he's surly and disagreeable. The 2nd is where he's mean. The 3rd is where he's vicious. And 4 is when he is brutal. So this actually follows lore for Judge Dredd. On occasion, an extremely hard headbutt causes Mean Machine style to get stuck on 4.5, which causes him to go berserk, unable to stop headbutting anything he comes across. You do not want to get him stuck on 4.5. And
I did not give them permission to use my life story. I want my royalties.
Is that your life story? You just headbutt everything?
Yes.
Well, stop it.
I've got a very dented head.
Does that help or hurt when does that give you more surface area? How does it work?
It makes a neat whistling noise.
What? I mean, so does mine.
Yeah, but you're using your mouth to do it. That's cheating.
My head makes a nice... My mouth is part of my head. Biology. Yeah. So, per our referees, this is the current order that we have. Fluffy Sugar in the lead with Meekins Box in 2nd, Space Cow 3rd, Zell in 4th. obviously, Mean Machine is going to be one of the deciding factors, I think, for this match. We'll see if anybody can actually beat him. I do appreciate someone in chat asking on the scale from headbutt to surly, how good is this game? And I'm not sure which end headbutt is. Is that the good end or the bad end?
Headbutt is just hello. It's the greeting.
That's 4.5. We learned it. It's 4.5. Is surly good? Is surly bad? I don't know. Okay, on Mean's 12th birthday, Pa kidnapped a surgeon from nearby Texas City to operate on him, making him the crazed cyborg he is now. When Mean screamed in terror that he didn't want his arm cut off, Pa told him he was getting a better one. You can't tell your kid, yeah, we're cutting your arm off to get a better one. That's not nice. Okay. In his news crazed state, Mean would be permanently mean and fondly remembered Pa's tortures as the happiest days of my life. Well, that's not cool.
That's... oof.
That's a little dark. Okay, I mean, this is a dystopia.
By Grud? Is that what he said?
By Grud. Yeah, $5.99 down at the Grud store. What would... Oh. There's Mean Machine.
He's back!
See, he got a better arm.
Yeah, use the grenade!
Judge Dredd! Is that Judge Dredd shouting Judge Dredd, or is it Mean Machine?
Yes, he's shouting his own name.
I mean, I guess maybe it's just like... It's just like when, you know, the police have to tell you they're police, otherwise they can't arrest. No, that's not how it works. Judge Dredd, you don't have to announce that you're the judge, but sure, go for it.
Yeah, when he's just standing there at your opening, you don't wanna go at him when he's doing that to you.
So apparently Mean, compared to the other people in the gang, Mean Machine actually was capable of not being violent. He fell in love with someone named Portia Wuss. And
Portia Wuss?
Yeah.
Attention, Judge Dredd.
Portia Wuss. And agreed to be conditioned to be a pacifist again, and then when it didn't work, he decided that he would be fine going to jail. What? Okay, I like Mean Machine. Mean Machine is like Mean Machine and Portia Wuss definitely made a dynamic duo, and I love it. And then finally, I guess he did have his dial removed at some point, so that was cool. Hi.
I mean, you can have the dial removed. What was it set at when it was removed?
Onward and downward.
I don't
Is
know,
he just
but he
stuck
became,
on Surly?
No, he became friendly. Okay. So wait. So Judge Dredd, here's the deal. I know Marvel and I know DC. Was this a different comic group that made Judge Dredd?
I'm not sure.
Who made the Judge? 2000 AD?
IDW?
What is 2000 AD? Like, I lived in 2000 AD, okay? I guess a company called 2000 AD. Fine.
Idea and Design Works LLC is the 5th largest comic book publisher in the United States.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that it's not just Marvel and DC, that like some other comics actually grew. I didn't know. I know nothing about Euro comics, like 0%, except for like Asterix and Obelisk and like Tintin, and I guess I know a little bit about certain Euro comics, but nothing about superhero Euro comics.
In Discord, Space Cow says, the thing I love the most about this game is how the enemy hitboxes make any sense.
Yeah, I believe it. So apparently Mean did die at some point, and then they brought him back from the dead with, and I quote, advanced chemicals. Not normal chemicals, advanced chemicals. Oh, like, it was like H2O 2.
The sequel to water. It brings the dead back to life.
I'm pretty sure that's hydrogen peroxide. H3O? Oh, no!
That's some refreshing water.
Oh, it is very refreshing. Oh, yeah. So he and... so basically... They brought him back so that he could pair up with Fink Angel and kill Judge Dredd. Yep, and they went to Mega City 1 and butted Walter the Wobot so hard that he was considered a write-off. What does that... What happens when you...
Wobot?
Walter the Wobot. Yeah, like literally spelled W-O-B-O-T. Okay, I need to take a screenshot of this real quick. Okay.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I'm a bit incredulous at the moment.
Don't worry, I'll share. Okay. What else am I gonna do? Come on. You're next. We still haven't seen level 2 in this game, okay? We've been on level 1 for... No, it's fine. It's fine. This is a hard game, as it turns out. There's Walter the Wobot, okay?
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Yeah. And his crotch says, I'm Walter, try me.
I will pass.
Okay. I'm a little concerned why his crotch says try me. Oh, everybody. Well,
like, there's a lot to unpack with that one.
Yeah, as it turns out, whenever you have something that is European, I always have question marks, okay? Like sci-fi, I understand. European sci-fi, like Farscape, a lot of question marks show up. It's really good. Farscape is really good, but it's also like, what did you do? This is weird. Why is this weird slug alien in like leather kink gear? Like, this is a bit of a surprise. Oh, Farscape is Australian American. I'm sorry, it's Australian. If Australia is like, if you take European stuff and you add more question marks to it, then you get Australian media, which is also really fun. Okay, hey, Meekins is
Sugar
also on to Mean Machine.
I think Fluffy Sugar's got this mostly figured out. I say that as Fluffy Sugar's brutally murdered. Okay.
Well, I mean, Vicious. We're on Vicious. Meekins is on Mean. Watch out, he's mean. Now, Meekins is somebody who has made it into the bracket several times. Like, I wouldn't be too surprised if Meekins does manage to hold on to first or second place during this match. But at the same time, a side-scrolling beat-em-up that was never released isn't exactly the most typical genre in Kusogrand8.
You got this. Don't get greedy.
I'm going greedy.
He's down.
Mean Machine, you're going to jail.
Yes!
Objective accomplished.
You captured the entire
All right.
gang! Power tower secured!
So we're gonna see a little bonus game here, and then we'll go into level 2.
Excellent. Attention, session commencing.
The streets are my courtroom.
It's just shooting targets.
The
This doesn't
streets are my
actually-
courtroom, says Judge Dredd, who is not on the street or courtroom right now.
Just shooting holograms, trying to get some points. We'll see at least a little bit of the next level, but if you thought level 1 was unfair,
I'm ready. Walt Meekins has also taken down the Mean Machine. And Space Cow unfortunately got dunked by Mean Machine. That's all right. He's mean. Like, that's sometimes what he does. Sometimes he gets vicious.
so a question in chat, who do players 2 and 3 play as? They also play as Judge Dredd.
Work, Dredd.
Okay, you just have multiple judges, Dredd.
You just
I
have
love it.
palette swabbed Judge Dredds. So yeah, that's level 2.
Wait, level 2's done?
No, Fluffy Sugar died.
I was trying to do setup. I didn't even see any of it. My gosh.
Attention, Judge Dredd.
Okay, well, let's see how Meekins does here. Okay.
I am the law.
Yeah, I am the law, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. What about
So
this
this
audio?
is now a side-scrolling platformer where you have a gun.
Mission accomplished. Good work, Dredd.
This is going to
And
be
it is-
fair. Okay.
Yeah, very fair.
Renegade robots. Cease and desist. Metal miscreants.
Mental miscreants. I love it.
Metal
Oh,
miscreants.
metal. Okay. I love that it completely changed the genre, and now I understand why this was never an official release. Well, that didn't last very long. Okay. Thank you for the audio for a short time there, Meekins. We're going back to Fluffy Sugar.
I like Judge Dredd just gracefully floating into the abyss.
I mean, that's sometimes what you do when you're a judge. Every judge has the power to float. But the real
Now-
question is that a little bit more progress than Fluffy Sugar?
I believe it was.
Very nice. In that case, right now it's really between
will-
Meekins and Fluffy Sugar for who is in first and who is in second. We believe it's Meekins, but I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure. It will be up to our referees to verify.
Yeah, Fluffy didn't make the first jump.
Yeah, Meekins made like 2 or 3 jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. With that said, it looks like Space Cal is currently in third and Zell in fourth. Now, none of these players will be eliminated because they are all 7-pointers. You know, even coming in last, they'll have 9 points. That's enough to move on to round 3 for the group stage, and you could still make it into the bracket at that point. However, coming in first is really setting you up for success here. Meekins and Fluffy Sugar are both fighting to come in first. I mean, Space Cow and Zell still have a chance as well. If either of them can beat Mean Machine in the next attempt or two, then they are in this.
Yeah, all it takes is 2 or 3 good jumps and it's yours.
That's amazing. Do 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 do. I mean, I'm digging the music. Like, it's not the most inspirational music in the world, but honestly,
does its job.
It does. I feel like this game, like, just based off of what I've seen, I can understand why it wasn't released. And also, like, the players have clearly stated that the hitboxes in this game are just not fair. Honestly, it's hard for me to tell as a viewer how inaccurate all of the hitboxes are, but apparently
they're pretty inaccurate.
Why is there this fat guy this guy in like a tank top jumping around? He looks like he's from a trailer park.
I love the little shimmy he does when he nails you with it.
Is he your friend?
No.
Nope. Okay. I think he's like the Angel Gang. Okay.
I mean, he's got to be.
Yeah. Chiron's... Okay, Chiron, and I trust about 20% of what Chiron says. Chiron says that's one of the Cyber Elvises, and I don't know... Like, that could be real, but it could also just be Chiron.
And then we have a comment, Florida man side. I don't know if Florida is canon in the Judge Dreddiverse.
I mean,
I think it might have been new.
Texas City. Yeah. Judge Dredd, Florida. I'm looking it up. Florida. Actually, Mega City 1 is part... It stretches from New England all the way down through Florida. So technically, we might be in Florida.
But we have the Willis Tower. That's not in Florida.
It's the Willis Power Tower, an indoor mall. They could have lifted the Willis Power Tower and brought it down.
For what reason?
I don't know. Surly. Yeah, I know. You're going mean.
Yeah, Fluffy's got this pretty... Well, I every time I say Fluffy's got this figured out, Fluffy gets headbutted.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, I think this is the only piece of media that has the Willis Power Tower in the Judge Dredd universe. Everything regarding the Willis Tower in Judge Dredd refers to this game. So, you know, maybe they moved it?
Attention, Judge Dredd.
I don't know, are there? No. Actually, wait, Chicago isn't... I'm pretty sure Chicago is not in Mega City 1.
Yeah, if it's East Coast, then Chicago would be too far inland. Did they steal it?
I think they stole the tower.
That's a crime. Where's Judge Dredd prosecuting that one? Maybe that's what he's doing now.
Maybe it was a conservation effort. I mean, the rest of the place is called Cursed Earth. Do you want the tower to be in Cursed Earth? No. Bring it to Florida.
I mean, it's already in Cursed Earth.
You're a rat.
Oh, no. That's a game over.
Oh, no. Well, you know, everybody's gotten a game over here and there. That's just kind of how Judge Dredd for Arcade goes.
Originally, I'd planned to give them 4 credits. I probably should have done that.
Nah, it's fine. I've enjoyed this. Dredd. Dredd.
Execution of justice.
I love how, like, he doesn't even react very strongly to Fink Angel. He's just like, I'm doing justice things. It's justice time. Let's justice.
We got 9 minutes left. That's enough time for any of our players to reach level 2. Still anyone's game.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I'd say even with the game over, anybody could catch up, like, at this point. But after the 55-minute mark, a reset would probably be enough that they don't have a chance. They really, really need to start a good push before the 55-minute mark.
Yeah, we've got Meekins and Fluffy in second, Space Cow in third, and Zell in fourth at the moment.
Per chat, by the way, Flynn Church is saying that apparently in the Dreddiverse, Chicago is a nuclear wasteland, so confirmed this is not in Chicago. This is in Mega City 1, which, yeah, I like the idea of just picking up the tower and bringing it over, you know? It's a very important national
It's
thingy.
just big.
It's big. Well, yeah.
Tower big.
If you've
It's
got...
not even the biggest one anymore. Like, it had its day in the sun. Let it go.
People still like to visit it. I have a friend who really liked to go. He liked big buildings, and he was like, we need to go see the Willis Tower. And I didn't go, but everybody else did. And then they got to stand in the giant, like, glass box and look straight down and see how high it was. And while I would do that, I would also probably freak out and start screaming inside a building. So maybe it's good that I didn't.
I like Hedgemaze's attempt to repeatedly correct us about the Willis
That
Tower.
this isn't the same tower?
I mean, it was renamed later, but also this game takes place in the 2100s, so it would be the Willis Tower by then.
Yeah. See, this is how time works, okay? The game was talking about the future, and they foretold the Willis Tower, and they brought it over to Mega City 1. See? Facts.
That's just solid world building.
Yeah, you just, like, hey, as it turns out, sometimes, you know, if you study history, then you can predict the future pretty well. And that's what the Judge Dredd video game people did. They studied history enough that they knew that it would be renamed the Willis Tower and then brought over to Mega City 1. Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble. Everybody's gonna yell at us. There's no Santa, no Queen of England, there's no Willis Tower, whatever. I haven't seen the Queen of England anywhere. Where's the Queen of England? She's not in this game. See, they knew that too.
I mean, it's the 2100s. She's dead by then.
I'm getting surly.
Oh, I love these voice clips so much. I have a
they're
soft spot
good.
for arcade voice sense.
I love cheesy voice lines, but I also run Kusogrand8. Like,
I'm going mean.
TurboGrafx voice acting, some of the best.
Chad is saying Salt Lake City is not a real place. It's a metaphor. I thought it was a monument to man's hubris.
Vicious! You know, honestly, building a city in the middle of a desert next to a lake that you can't even drink from,
Yeah, that's hubris.
I mean, it was more, they're like, nobody else wants to live here. But there's a little water, so I guess we can go ahead and farm stuff. But also, it's technically not in the U.S., so let's go ahead and start our city here. And then, oops, as it turns out, yeah, the Louisiana Purchase kind of screwed that up.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they escaped the U.S., and then suddenly they're like, crap, we're in the U.S. again. Well, crap. Oh, Fluffy! Fluffy, you did it! Look at all that blood!
If you can make some jumps, you can take the lead back.
Meekin's unfortunately dead, and there is not enough time for Meekins to get back into this. But if Fluffy Sugar can jump more than like 2 or 3 times, this could potentially be a first place push. We'll have to see after the shooting gallery. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I would try to shoot as quickly as possible to see if there's any way to use all of my bullets and move faster. But I don't think there is. You still have 100 bullets.
It's just time.
Honestly, this is probably the best way to get a good score here. And if you get a decent score and get extra lives from it, heck yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a Judge Dredd ×1 and you can move it up to ×2 or ×3, do it. Like, do it now. Shield bonus? What? How do you get a shield bonus when nobody's shooting at you? Stupid.
Renegade robot.
It's the ones you can find in the level. They give you points.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, I don't care.
Okay. Don't club your jump.
There we go. Okay, past.
Kill the robot.
Or get past the robot. That's fine, too. Killing robots. Oh!
That's progress!
We have a new first place and death immediately after. I think that's first place.
That's a leech.
That is so stupid. What a... I love this game. This is actually a really good match. But Zell currently fighting Mean Machine. Okay, going mean. Mean Machine going mean. What can you do, Zell? I believe this is a personal best by Zell. It's worth watching because... Never mind. We got to Mean for Mean Machine. Unfortunately, Space Cow did make it to Vicious, which means... I don't know. Yep, that's not a lead change. Zell, unfortunately, is still in 4th place. That is how it goes. You know, you can still take 4th place in one match and make it to the bracket. It still is possible. A little bit harder, but it is possible. I'm going to go ahead and let the final minute of this keep playing because you never know if something weird is going to happen. And honestly, I just like this game.
It's a fun time. It's not good, but it's funny, and that's like being good.
Funny is like being good. Oh, no. See, you just spoke an improv line right there.
Did I?
No. But that's basically what it feels like sometimes being an improv. Where it's like you have to trick people into thinking they're having a fun time. And if you can, then great. And if you fail to do that, then...
Like, oh. I mean, that sounds like gaslighting to me, but what do I know?
It sounds like performance art of any kind to me.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah, okay, execution of justice. I don't care, Judge Dredd. We're done, everybody. Throw your hands up and celebrate. That is time. Oh my gosh. This has been an incredible match, and as it turns out, Fluffy Sugar is our victor today. Let me go ahead and let Fluffy Sugar come and join us. How do you feel the players did, Novasol?
They did about as well as could be expected given this game's predilections.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This game has issues. Like,
I'm happy we saw level 2.
Yeah, level 2, like, you surprised me. I did not expect the game to turn into a platformer, but it did. Well, Fluffy Sugar is here, and that final push by you, that's what moved you into the lead. You would have come in second if you hadn't have gotten back there. You made it probably half of a platform farther than Meekin's.
Yeah, the platform that you just went for it on with the turrets, Meekin's tried to jump to that platform and fell through it.
Ah, like my first attempt falling through the platform.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So I have to ask, what do you think about this game, Fluffy Sugar?
If the hitboxes were tuned up a little bit, I think it would be a very enjoyable game. But as is, I felt like I was trying to hit things whiffing and then getting hit by them more frequently than anything.
Yeah. I know that everybody else commented. It's hard for us as viewers to really tell how bad the hitboxes are. Like, how bad were they? Like, what was going on? Where did you have to aim?
It almost seemed like it depended on the enemy. On some of them, well, for instance, the bosses, the hitboxes sometimes seemed very wide with the with Fink, who has the best voice lines in this game. With Fink, I figured out that you could just kind of dive and you will hit him as long as he's not rolling, it seems. But with other units, I couldn't tell if they're dodging, air quotes, or if I was just missing. With some of them, it almost seemed like you're more likely to hit him if you come in from a diagonal. I can't tell how much of that was actually true versus wanting it to be true.
Oh, yeah. It's always frustrating if you can't really get the hang of hitboxes, but at the same time, you know, since this was a prototype and not officially released, like, it's understandable that things are going to be a little bit rough. It's understandable that it's, you know, things are
surprisingly well for a prototype.
Yeah, for a prototype, with a little bit of polish, this could have been pretty interesting. But at the same time, perhaps it was a dying brand at that time and they just figured, it's not worth it. Let's just go ahead and shelf it and whatever. It was a good attempt.
I don't know if I've played fewer of this style of game, but it seems for the first, I don't know, 2 lives even, I don't think I realized that you could attack up and down. That feels uncommon in this type of game.
Yeah,
and, upon realizing that, I was like, that was actually when I figured out the easiest way to beat Fink was to kind of lock him in a pattern, going north to south.
Yeah, Novasol said to me, yeah, when you do the uppercut, you can attack 4 directions, and I'm like, what do you mean? There's just left and right. And then I thought, wait a second, I guess there's not?
There's even a diagonal.
Yeah.
And a different animation for some of them, I think.
You're getting a little too fancy here. Diagonals? I don't even know. Yeah, that could definitely be the realization that helps you out there. And I think everybody started learning that, but you definitely did get that figured out. You got through Fink, you got through Mean Machine, you went mean, you got through the shooting range, and then got to deal with the nightmare that was the platforming level. Didn't make it that far. That's understandable. Oh, yeah, well, Fluffy Sugar, seriously, great job. Congrats on the win. I have to ask, are you streaming anything these days? Or if not, have anything that you've been playing offline that you've been enjoying?
Not streaming anymore. Anytime recently, anyway.
Okay.
Playing Helldivers, like most people. Balatro, also like most people. But also Neverwinter Nights as a throwback.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried Helldivers, but it costs money. That's the biggest prohibitive thing for me. Yeah, Balatro, though, that's a high recommend from me as well. Like, everybody should give that a shot at some time. It really is cool. If you've got a
Steam Deck, it plays real well with the Steam Deck, and it's nice to just lie down and play a round of it.
Oh, that sounds
great to me. A long round of it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And Novasol, thank you for giving the game. I will let both of you take off. Take care, friends.
It was a treat. Have a good one.
See ya.
Thanks for having me. Later.
Yeah. Now, I do need to give a shout out to Mystery Funhouse for the raid. I very much appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and run to a break real quick. I'm running some ads, and we will be back with our final game of the day. Stay tuned, everybody.